family and friends, we gather here today to witness and celebrate an act of deep and committed love.
What's your name? I'll know I'll never be the same.
In their devotion, respect, and love for each other, Brandon and Kimberly wish to unite in marriage and to dedicate themselves to each other's happiness and well-being as life mates and partners. On behalf of them, I welcome you all.
Just take some time, but little by little, yeah, we'll get it right. Oh, I never thought I could.
Although this is their day, it is also a tribute to you, their family and friends. Interacting with each of you throughout the years has created the threads of which have woven the tapestry of their lives. Each one of you is an important piece in the story it tells. You all hold a special place in their hearts, and Kimberly and Brandon are deeply grateful for each and every one of you here today.
But Kimberly asked me last night to say a few words to thank everybody for coming. I was truly honored. Hope you don't mind I read a lot of this because I didn't have much time to put it together.
Oh good, yeah, it's not supposed to read anymore.
But I really cherish this moment because having spent 23 years living in a household with 3 women for the past 23 years, I haven't got to speak too much. And even better yet, they don't even listen to me when I do, so. We want to thank everyone for coming tonight, especially those that came from long distance out of town. I especially want to thank both Phyllis and Kevin for having a wonderful son that's added such joy and happiness to Kimberly's life. Brandon, welcome to the family. I also want to thank my wife, most importantly, for giving me 3 children, a son, Chuck, my daughter, Christina, and now Kimberly, which is the reason why we're here tonight.
Brandon, do you take Kimberly, whom you hold by the hand, to be your lawfully wedded wife? And do you promise to be true to her, to love, cherish, honor, and protect her, in sickness and in health, in poverty or in wealth, until death do you part?
I do.
And Kimberly, do you take Brandon, whom you hold by the hand, to be your lawfully wedded husband? And do you promise to be true to him, to love, cherish, honor, and protect him, in sickness and in health, in poverty or in wealth, until death do you part?
I do.
One moment that really sticks in my mind about Kimberly is when she was little, she was a real daddy's girl. She used to always be hanging on me, sitting on my lap, riding on my shoulders, or really hugging my leg really tight. You know where I'm going with this. So we went down to the shore one time and we were playing miniature golf. And it was hard for me to take my shot most of the time because Kimberly was holding on to my leg so tight. We get close to the end of the game, and I take one of my last shots, and of course I look down. Kimberly slipped my mind for just a minute. I look down, and there's Kimberly just hanging on the leg with all dear life. So I called her name. She looks up at me and smiles, and then she realizes I'm standing about 3 feet away from her. And then all of a sudden her face turned to terror because she was hugging the leg of a complete stranger. I never saw her move so quick as those big brown eyes filled with tears. Kimberly, that reminds me of today when we looked at the little glimpse before I walked you down the aisle. That's a memory that's going to stick in my mind forever. It reminded me of the same thing that happened down at the beach.
I'm so glad that I got you. When the rain falls down, hold up the roof.
So glad that I got you.
Brandon, have you a token of your love for Kimberly?
I do.
It's the truth.
And Kimberly, do you receive this ring as a pledge of the same on your part?
I do.
And Kimberly, have you a token of your love for Brandon?
I do.
Guess everybody
And Brandon, do you receive this ring in pledge of the same on your part?
I do.
on another rainbow. That's where I can be found.
As you ride the roller coaster of life, you're going to have many ups and downs. Remember, you both need to reach for the stars with one hand and hold on to each other tightly with the other. We wish you a lot of happiness and the best of luck.
So glad that I got you.
Remember, marriage is not just finding someone that you can live with, but it is finding that special someone that you can't live without.
No, I don't say it enough. So glad that I got you. When the rain falls down.
And now, by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.